Hello and welcome to Pentest blog. Today we are going to see some cross-site scripting techniques from OWASP Juice Shop. If you haven't subscribed this channel, please subscribe it now to get notified for the future upload. And let's start. First we are going to install Juice Shop in Kali Linux. So sudo apt install Juice Shop and our password. Yes. It will take some time, let it be installed. And JuiceUp has been installed. To start the JuiceUp, what we will do, sudo JuiceUp start, and it should start a new web prompt for us. In this case it will going to start, and as the JuiceUp starts it will give us a help getting started guide if we dismiss it, but let's accept it, and there we will get a notification. Okay, so first we need to find the scoreboard in this application, and it's saying to inspect the client side JavaScript code. As we can see here, the technologies used in this web app is Angular, and it's basically a node based application. So what we can do, inspect and network debugger, and there is main.js. We will beautify this, and since it's a node based, there must be some routing. Route snapshot router link is there, so we will search it. Forgot password, register, router link, address edit, address create, no. Okay, scoreboard preview, and there is a scoreboard. So what we will do, we'll copy it and paste it here, and as you can see we have successfully solved the scoreboard problem. So there is also one like a scoreboard preview that we have seen, and we are in the preview section. So in the preview section we can categorize the problems. There are 168 problems, and there are 168 challenges. We can categorize into XSS, sensitive data exposure. In today's video we are going to talk about XSS challenges. So we will select this, and there we go, we have wanted. Okay, so the first challenge is DOM XSS. Perform a DOM XSS attack with iframe src javascript alert. We can open the text editor to take notes or to save our payloads. So the first payload that we need to use is this thing. We will save it. We will redirect our all traffic to Bobsuit. For that we will use Fox, and we will copy and paste it. and we are inside. Let's refresh it. The first thing that in the home page that must catch our attention is this search functionality. So if we search here, search, it's reflecting here, right? So what we can do, we can add an h1 tag, and then we can close the h1 tag, and it has been, will inspect it. Our h1 tag has been appended successfully, means we can inject html code in here. So the first thing that we are going to do is copy this payload and paste it here, and XSS. We must have solved our first issue, and that is it has been green lighted here, so it has been solved. The second thing is bonus payload. Okay, so this payload, it's saying we need to use the same, this payload in the same injection point. We'll paste it. Okay, nothing happens. And first we will check our payload, like if we have copied it correct or not. Yes, we have copied it. So it's actually injecting a SoundCloud a track inside the frame. So let's see. And as you can see, the track has been loaded. So now you are getting an idea of what an XSS can do in a web application. So we will go to the home page again. So we have solved two challenges. The third is reflected XSS. We will perform and reflected XSS attack. If you see the hint, look for a URL parameter where its value appears in the page it is leading to. So in this scenario, we need to find a page where a value is transmitted from one page to another page, and it's reflecting in the transferred page. For that, uh, we'll go to account, log out, log in. First, we need to register, not yet customer. We'll give test 5 at the rate juicesh.op. Password is test at the rate 123. Test at the rate 123. Security question: what's mother's maiden name? And we will give it to OWASP. Register, don't save. Now test 5 at the rate juicesh.op, and password is test at the rate 123. Login, and we are logged in. We will add a product in our bucket, in our basket, and now we will check out, add new address. We will add anything, mobile number, it's validation here, so zip code, address, city, state, submit, continue, one day delivery, continue, and we want to add our payment method. So name, card number, okay, 16 digit card. So to count it, 1 2 3 4 0 and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, expiry month, anything, expiry year 2090. Submit. We will select this as our payment method. Continue. Place order. Okay, and we got a order with this track, with this order ID. So if we go in the track order section, you can see the this ID is transferred from that page to in here. So this ID is vulnerable to XSS. What we can do, we can inject an h1 parameter and close the h1. Okay, now if we inspect it, okay, our h1 parameter has been sanitized. But let's use this iframe, copy, and instead of this we will use this thing and refresh the page, and we got the XSS. We go here, we have solved the problem, that is this has been solved. The fourth problem is API only XSS. So it's saying performed a persisted XSS attack which iframe src. Persisted means our payload should be stored in the backend. So every time we go to that page, we get a pop-up. So what it's needed is, we'll go here. Okay. And there are few things that we need to do. First, we will need of minus u, and we will force it. We will use user there word list dir buster and directory list 2.3 medium, and we will filter the size 3748. Let's see if anything interesting. So FTP is quite interesting. API video is there, restaurant promotion. So if we check our logs in the HTTP history tag, we'll see there is runtime rest, there is API also, API cards, delivery address, okay, products, rest user, API users, customer. Go to debugger, our main JS, will beautify it, and we will search for API products, and there is API products. So we'll do API challenge scoreboard, that thing. We will log out and then we'll refresh it. Let's see some results API challenge rest. So if we go to logger plus plus, we can filter it here. Request dot path contains slash API slash product, and there is we'll send it to repeater and send it success apple promise to get success. Now what we need to do, we will change this to change the request method post, and it's not allowed the post. What we will do is like created a description price. We'll copy this payload, we'll go to post, we'll change it to put, and we will add the JSON. So this description will be free for all, and let change the price to 0, and an it's not changing. Let's see the okay, the content type is application JSON. Now it as we can see, it is changing. So what we can do, we will go here and we will copy the payload, paste it here to verify everything is correct, and we will paste it same in the description also. Okay, we have to keep this double inverted comma and everything seems correct. Now we can send it, and inside the description our payload is reflecting as we can see here. So now if we refresh the page, and we will click it, reviews Apple promise, and we will get an XSS. So this is the second, this is the fourth problem that we have solved here. Now client side XSS protection, that is perform a persisted XSS attack with iframe src alert XSS, bypassing a client side security mechanism, the user registration endpoint. So we will go here, account, login, and register. Email, we will give test6 at the rate juicesh.op. Password test at the rate 123, test at the rate 123. Security questions, and our answer is OWASP, and we will intercept this request. So intercept, proxy is on, register, we'll send it to repeater, drop the request, intercept off. Now inside the email, what we can do. What happens if we completely remove this thing? And success, control V. And what we change this email into a XSS payload, that is here. Iframe. I think both the payloads are same. Yes. We will keep this thing with backslash and here also. Now we will send it and we got success. Uh, okay. So our fifth challenge has been solved. Now a CSP bypass on an XSS page legacy page within the application and the script XSS alert this thing. So we will log in with our previously created user, that is test5 at the rate juice sh.op and password is test at the rate 123 and we will log in account section in our profile section. What if we paste it here and set username? So as you can see, it's our first script tag has been filtered out. So first we need to bypass it, the filtering. So to do that, main debugger. Okay, let's see script. And what we need to do, like find name juice shop. We will redirect our error to dev null. Var leave. So ls var leave and there is package.json. Will cat package.json grep minus I sanitize and there is sanitize html 1.4.2 all v 1.4.2 sanitize HTML, and there is a nice blog from Snake. So we'll go cross-site scripting. References. Okay, so this thing image this thing. So first we will copy this and we will paste it here. The second thing is our payload that we need to trigger. So our payload will go here. So our payload is being filtered. What we can do, we can try a different payload here, right? A and script alert XSS. Let's try this. That username, and it's, but we are not getting any alert. If we show in the console, there is an warning like content security policies. The page setting block the loading of secure inline. So, but there is an image URL thing. So if we set http google.com plus image.png and link image. If we go in proxy TP history, now if we refresh this page, we'll go here, get profile, and after refreshing the page we can see that the URL that has been added in the image URL is reflecting in the content security policy, that it's allowing this URL. So to do that, what we can do is bypass CSP, and there is a nice blog by a wall arm. So what it's saying is default SRC safe self unsafe. In our case it is script SRC, so we can copy it, and there is another unsafe eval. Okay, so we'll go here to this, and first we will try to modify like https png and script src inline and we need to add one more parameter, that is unsafe eval, and unsafe eval and link image and as the content security policy has been modified, we are getting an XSS. So this is a nice problem how we can bypass a content security policy. And if it is bypassed, if there is an existing XSS injection, we can trigger it. So if we refresh it, there is an XSS. If we'll go here profile section, we can see like our script src payload has been added here. Till now, this is my favorite problem regarding XSS. So we'll go and we will check the other problem, that is HTTP header XSS. So it's saying if we can trigger an XSS using the request header. For that we need to, so if you go to the logger section and API request path contains save, and that is rest save login IP. Our last login IP is being saved. If we send it saying choose of this, and the user ID is being taken from this auth bearer token. So for that we will going to search like spoofing and there is a nice blog from Port Swigger. So if we go here, there are few headers that has been recommended like X forwarded 4. Copy this thing, gonna try this, and we will change the IP to 10.10.14.12.122. Just write anything. And our last login IP is not being updated. We are going to use the second thing, that is trust client IP. And okay, now as you can see our login IP, last login IP has been changed. So what we can do, we can inject our payload in here. So we'll go copy it and we can paste our payload here. Let's see, send, and as we can see our last login IP has been saved here. So and we have successfully solved the problem also. So if we log in again, we will get that XSS pop-up. The final problem that we are going to talk about is server-side XSS protection. So it's saying perform a persisted XSS attack with iframe. Okay, bypassing mechanism. So if we go here and let's see what are the injectable points that has been left. Reviews are there. Okay. And there is customer feedback also. So we can comment here. What we can do. So first we need to copy the payload that has been recommended and we will paste it to verify we have copied the correct one. Okay, paste it, and captcha is 9 into 72. Submit. Thank you for your feedback. Now how we can get the feedbacks? Okay, we will different thing. Stop. Dismiss account. Log out. Login. Admin at the rate. Use sh.op. Password is anything. We are going to SQL inject it, so or 1 is equal to 1. Comment out the rest. Login, and we are logged in. Section customer feedback complaint. No, there is an administration section. And we got an XSS. Demo test. Okay, this payload is working here. If we go here, proxy, and we will get feedbacks. Last feedback T5 that we have submitted. Comments. So our payload has been totally filtered out. What we can do, like as we have opened here, we can use this technique to get our comment in submission. So Control V, we need to save this thing. So frame to iframe, and we have pasted. So we will paste this whole thing here, and the second thing is iframe, and we have closed it. src csrf attack, and this should work in our case. Let's see if we go here, server side XSS protection, comment, it will be 0, and submit. And we have solved the server side XSS protection. So from the last problem that we have seen is we must use always the updated dependencies in a web application. So that's it for today's videos. If you like the video, please vote this up, and please subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified for the future updates. Till then, keep hacking.